Well, this week on the show, we're going to keep our southern tour rolling. We're heading out to Kentucky. We're going on a little bit of a family vacation / deer killing trip.
This is opening day for us of Kentucky season. Well, there's a deer right there coming on into what I was just talking about.
One of the main goals this week is to get my son Cade a shot at a nice buck, and at about last light, this doe starts walking out.
Great day, good job, dude. Good job, Cade.
So these deer come feeding up through the sorghum, and I was like, Cade, you want to shoot one of them? He said, oh yeah.
Good job, buddy. Good hunt, man. Great job.
Oh, you thought Cade was done killing deer? No. It had been pretty slow, and all of a sudden this buck pops out. He put an absolutely perfect shot on this deer.
But that was your first buck, buddy. You did so good.
And you know he's my son because he decided to stick around and smash this big old doe. Pretty good buck. I'd say so.
Well, I'm mean as gravel, I'm poor as dirt, and I like things better the way they were. Well, I'm strong in the head, but I get things done. I spend too much money to have a little fun. Come on. I ain't changing, I'm a stubborn man. So can you love me like I am? Can you love me, baby, like I am? Yeah.
This week we're going to be heading to the great state of Kentucky. Now, Kentucky is famous for more than just bluegrass, fried chicken, and Sturgill Simpson.
Those are three pretty good things. Hey, well, that last one's pretty cool.
We're going on a little bit of a family vacation / deer killing trip. So hopefully my boy Tevis is going to put us in bow range of a good deer, or really any deer, because my kids are not too picky, and neither am I, but they do grow big deer out there, so that's why we're heading to Kentucky. Yeah, so we're here, whitetail heaven. What? This isn't the norm, just so you know. We can be a little rough around the edges. Every once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself.
What's up, baby? How are you, man? Good to see you. Been a while. Hey, golly, look at little Kip. What you doing, boy? What you doing, baby Kip?
You kind of see me and Tevis just die inside for a second when we both kind of simultaneously realized how fast time can slip through your fingers. How old are the boys now?
14, 12, and 10.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I was close.
Jeez, can you believe it?
Time flies, man.
Oh, you can't blink.
Nope.
You really can't.
Yeah.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You just look at both of our faces drop like, yeah, it's been that long, huh? Damn. One of the main goals this week is to get my son Cade a shot at a nice buck. So I'm excited about this week, potentially getting Cade a shot. I, on the other hand, am going to be a little more picky because I know what Kentucky, particularly whitetail heaven, has to offer. They got some great big bucks running around, so Colton and I are going to climb up in the tree with a Hoyt and hopefully get within range of a big, mature Kentucky deer. This spot was just smoking looking, and it didn't take any time at all before deer started moving in.
This is opening day for us of Kentucky season. They've been in for a while, but we're here. I got Colton with me in the tree stand. This will be our second hunt for the season. We dropped Izzy off in the stand. She's got the crossbow tonight, but she's got really good bucks coming by that stand. We've got some good deer coming through these hardwoods right here. Tonight, we happen to be right on top of some good old yellow acorns. But this is just where the bucks are naturally coming through these hardwoods anyway. Well, there's a deer right there coming on into what I was just talking about.
Two 6-packs of Shiner.
We had the best of both worlds because we were right in the middle of the oaks and we had some supplemental feed on the ground, so we started seeing a pile of deer.
Ice down that igloo cooler, tank of gas that ought to do her.
Now this buck right here, if we were back in Virginia, I probably would have shot him. But I know we can do better. I definitely know we can do a little more mature than this buck. And so we let the old half rack slide.
If you want to fool the whitetails nose, you need core body foam. Heck, I've even tested it on bloodhounds. So whether you're running from the law or you want to kill that nice buck, core body foam's the way to go.
Kip, we're not promoting evading the police.
What? It's not like I said I killed somebody. But I mean, if I did, I'd be lathering up with this stuff like Diddy does baby oil.
Jeez, Kip.
I can't say that either.
Don't say that.
Too soon? If you want great results in anything, form is critical. Go long, son. And taxidermy is no different. That's why the only form I use comes from Ohio Taxidermy Supply. It's a pretty sweet looking albino doe. I wonder how she lost her ears.
You know, this was going to be a lot of fun. The kids are going to take turns hunting. We're going to be on family vacation. But there's a lot going on. We're trying to have a bunch of fun, but we're also trying to kill some deer. We were getting all unloaded and unpacked for the hunt, and we had to go out to the pool/shooting range to make sure our weapons were all sighted in.
Let's go get the arrows, kids. Silently swim away.
That evening, we were going to be hunting with Cade. I kind of said, you know what, the wind conditions and everything being what it is, I'm just going to hunt with my boy the rest of the days that we got here and see if we can't get him a shot at some kind of deer.
This is Cade McCoy. We're out for his first buck this year. We've got the Barnett Hyper Raptor. He was shooting it today and just drilling it. It's kind of one of those setups where it's not really fun because you don't see anything and then all of a sudden there's something standing in the gap. So we got to be on our toes and try to get lucky here.
It was another slow hunt that evening with swirling winds. We just weren't seeing any deer, and at about last light, this doe starts walking out. This big old doe takes her time strolling in there. Cade had her broadside and he wasn't going to let her get away.
Smoked her. She's down. She's been down. Yeah, nice dude. That was intense. Oh my body. You held your calm too, man. So good.
Finally, some blood in Kentucky, man. Cade put this big old doe down. She died on camera. That is just showing you the power of the combination of a Barnett crossbow and a Mega Meat broadhead. She didn't go anywhere.
I think I see something up there. I don't know. Go ahead that way. Is that a deer? Got it. There, buddy. That's the exit. Quartering to you a little bit. That is a huge doe. Look at the size of that deer, man. At point blank range. Great day. Look at that shot he put on her. I mean, perfect. Quartering to, slightly quartering to. She was getting a little nosy. Oh man!
Nice
Big old doe.
job!
Awesome, buddy.
What you think, buddy?
That's awesome, Cade.
Yeah,
Good job, buddy.
Close enough.
Not a buck, but a deer.
Yeah. Great day. Good job, dude. Good job, Cade.
I mean,
way to go,
huge
guide,
doe.
Micah. Yeah, good job, Mike. Nice job. Good guy.
Huge
Good job.
doe.
Nice work.
We had an absolute ball in Kentucky. I got to thank Hannah and Tevis for rolling out the red carpet like they do for everybody that comes and stays with them. But we had a great time. We ate good the whole time. Couldn't really help the hunting conditions. I mean, an east wind like that. If I'd have had a chance to come back later in the year, I know we'd have put some big deer down. But we're going to be heading back to the house to Virginia right now. And I've got a couple more days before I got to get out on the road. And our primary goal is me and Cade are going to go out and we're going to kill a buck somehow.
Whoa, you do exist. Nah, I'm good, man. I don't eat that processed stuff. I only eat carnivore snacks. It's made with salt and meat, and it's delicious. Hang on one second. It's blurry. How come you're... Hey! SKB cases are so tough, you'll be tougher just by owning one. Hit me with that shovel.
I don't think that's...
Just do it!
Okay.
All right, we gotta do it again.
Oh, your face.
I didn't mean in the face.
Oh, babe.
What?
We're missing some teeth.
You know, I had my typical not so great luck in Kentucky this year. Maybe one year I'll hit my stride and we'll start killing some big bucks. We're gonna be heading back to the house to Virginia right now, and I've got a couple more days before I gotta get out on the road, and our primary goal is me and Cade are gonna go out and we're gonna kill a buck somehow. Now, one person who is no stranger to killing giant bucks is my friend Brian. He lives right across the river from me, over there in old Oliver Anthony's territory in Farmville, and we have got the bead on a few good ones, and I'm really excited to take Cade.
Huh? Ready to go to get revenge on that 8 point? Yes. All right.
It had been pretty slow, and all of a sudden this buck pops out, and he was a fine buck, especially for your first deer. Wide 7 point, walks into the corn, and now it's just a waiting game for him to pop out in this little gap. There's a bunch of cut corn in a circle right in the middle of the field, and we're just waiting for him to pop out in it.
Just be patient.
It is taking him forever, and I'm just thinking, I guess the deer got in that cut corn and just took off. I'd about give up on this deer, and all of a sudden he pops out right in the middle of the corn. So the last thing I want to do as a dad is mess this up for Cade because I'm trying to get it on video. I told Cade, kill him whenever you're comfortable, and he put an absolutely perfect shot on this deer. Well, the deer starts running right to the blind, and I'm telling Cade, hey, when in doubt, you got to shoot till they're compliant. He was on the gun, and I'm in the viewfinder filming this deer running right at the blind going, shoot him again, Cade. Shoot him again, son. Shoot him again, son. Here he comes. Shoot him again. I didn't realize that all Cade heard was...
Here. I just shot my first.
And I was saying, shoot him again, but what we forgot our Caldwell ear protection. So Cade, who's never shot a gun that loud without ear protection, thought that he had lost his hearing. But that was your first buck, buddy. You did so good. Sorry if it was stressful, but that was really good. You did a good job. You made a great shot. That's what happens sometimes when you hard shoot them. They do a big leg kick and they run. Oh, we got does right here. Let's shoot this doe. And then we'll go get your buck.
Well, his patience paid off because a group of does come out, and now he was going to have the opportunity to kill another deer. And you know he's my son because he decided to stick around and smash this big old doe. This was a little bit of a shooting gallery, man. Cade laid down 2 deer in one night and got his first buck, so let's go on to recovery and see if we can find them. So me and Cade started walking down the road to see if we could find this buck, and he was about 20 yards down the road.
Man, what a buck. What a great buck. Pick him up, nice. Let me see his head. You made an absolutely perfect shot on him, too.
Where is it? They look like it. I don't see, wait, right here?
Yeah.
I don't see the hole. Oh.
That's the hole.
Oh.
You shot him perfect, man.
I want to flip him over.
You want to flip him over, see where it came out? Man, what a great deer, bud. Look at the base of his antlers where he's been rubbing on trees. He's got a piece of cedar tree stuck in there.
So by the time we were ready to go recover Cade's doe, Dad, Izzy, Thomas, and Brian had showed back up. And so we were able to show everybody Cade's first buck and then tell them, oh, we got more dead deer to go collect too.
Good shooting, buddy. Deer number 2. like the last 2 minutes of light.
This was one proud little boy to go back and tell his mama and his grandparents and everybody that he finally got him a buck, and he stuck with it. He was patient, and I was proud of my son for hanging in there and putting such a good shot on this good Virginia buck.
All right, here you are, Mr. Campbell. It took me just 2 weeks.
What is this?
It's the new semi-non-binary.
Did you bedazzle his eye?
Yes, and that's an upcharge.
Thanks. You wouldn't trust your trophy to an amateur, so why hang it like one? Get a full-range hanging system. If Vortex Optics were an animal, they'd be a cross between a wolverine and a howler monkey.
You're ridiculous.
I'm what Vortex calls a VIP. If I break this optic, they give me another one.
They do that for everybody.
Everybody gets another? I guess it's the everybody gets a trophy generation. Everybody's special, no one is Vortex.
Oh, you thought Cade was done killing deer? No, no, no. I'm gonna be going to my new property where we're gonna be building our house. We call it Dixieland, and not because we just made that up because we like the name. It's literally at the crossroads of a place called Dixie, and we would always say the land over there by Dixie, and we just shortened it to Dixieland. Cade is really excited. He's going out to a place where we put in a lot of hard work.
So it's Thanksgiving Day. Me and Cade are out here at the 9-acre food plot. Cade just let a little spike buck live. He actually didn't. We were trying to kill him, but he came up to the edge. Are you ready to hammer that spike? Me too. Are you sad? Oh, good. Just a spike.
I know.
If it was a giant deer, we would have been in a lot more of a hurry.
I really got a good idea through planting this sorghum and corn how much these deer really need a good food source back there, because they are decimating it. I had soybeans planted underneath. They decimated those during the summer completely and have about picked through all the corn and sorghum at this point during the year.
All right, see the longest, tallest tree that's kind of right there? He's at the bottom of that, but he's below the sorghum is over his back, so it's really hard to see him.
So these deer come feeding up through the sorghum, and I was like, Cade, you want to shoot one of them? He said, oh yeah. Just because he shot a nice 7-point doesn't mean he won't dump a little 6-point. This time, Cade and I remembered to put our hearing protection on. Public service announcement for you guys, very important.
Not the one in the green lane, but the one to the right of it.
Bunnies.
Facing us a little bit.
So these deer finally worked their way up into the right part. They're heading toward the Antler King plot, and Cade draws a bead on the bigger one.
Got a good shot at him, take your time. All right, you got him, he's down.
Yes, sir.
Cade absolutely hammers this deer, man.
Good job, buddy. Good hunt, man. Great job. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yes. I'm gonna sit down now.
Okay.
This right here is why we do it. I know there's a lot of trophy hunting snobs out there, but this little 7-year-old boy was excited to shoot this deer, and I was just as excited, if not more, than he was. This is exactly why we hunt and why we put in so much work. I mean, we will kill some big deer on this place, but we're definitely not going to run ourselves into the ground and stress our whole family out about what size rack the deer had. We just had a great experience. Put some deer meat in the freezer. That's a healthy 1-year-old.
I can see where the blood is. It's right under the heart.
You smoked him, dude. You smoked him. Good job.
He's a
Pick his
6-pointer.
rack up. Show him to me. Is he a 4-pointer or 6?
6.
6-pointer.
These
Nice job,
two
buddy.
counting. If you count these two, then
Second buck of the season.
yeah.
Good job,
Ready
dude.
for more. I want to make sure that I hit it in the right place.
He's hitting right there. Perfect. Like, you couldn't have hit him more perfect than that. That is a great shot. What a great shot, man. Perfect shot.
When I was looking at the hole, I heard someone.
Yeah, it's probably just gas propane.
Man, a lot of people get bent out of shape about trophy hunting, and we want to do everything we can to make the best environment possible for these deer. But at the end of the day, I'd rather see my 7-year-old shoot a deer like that than I would go out there and stress out about any kind of trophy, for sure. Well, that's all the time we got for today, boys and girls. I've done just about everything I can think to do in a deer hunting show. Shoot a doe with a crossbow, let my son make both of us temporarily deaf for a while, and shoot Cade's first buck ever, and then dump a couple other deer after that. So, yeah, I'd say it's a pretty action-packed show. We had a fun time making it. We hope y'all will come back and see us. Stop by the online store on the way out. You got to buy Cade some ammunition, baby. He's got to load up for next year, so please don't forget to stop by the online store. We love you guys. See you next week.